It's Week 8 of the 2022 season, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Steelers and the Saints on Thursday night.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside. First carry for Najee Harris.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They run the counter. Harris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free set.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Looking to throw. Bernard. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw. Bernard. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to get this. They'll start the drive with Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 36-yard line. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They go play action here on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Bernard. That swung out wide to Harris. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron. His second. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Well, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Off play action. Bernard. Flushed out right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
On first down, Bernard. Short little throw to Ebron. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw on second down. Bernard. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Steelers have taken the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because
on first and 10, Bernard eluding the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Throwing on first down. Bernard to the right side to Eric Ebron. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 121 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. On first down, Bernard. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Looking to throw. Bernard. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs.
Points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep here for Ebron. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He's back to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Well, he was just... Here's Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burton. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now Winston. It's complete. Kamara. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They'll get this out to Kamara. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Winston to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a...
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Opening drive of overtime and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Now the first throw in overtime for Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. It's here, 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Off the play fake. Bernard. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime. 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
Meanwhile, Winston throw complete there to Thomas. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On play action, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Pittsburgh set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Bernard trying to lay one up deep. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action. Bernard, flush to his right. Open target here is Matthews. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake. Bernard. Finding room inside the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. They hand this off to Harris, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And play will be stopped here with 10 seconds remaining in overtime as they've called a timeout. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Steelers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots.